Another question we have. In 2009, the legislature passed LB 436, which directed utilities to implement net metering, which credits a customer generator at a retail rate for each kilowatt hour produced. Currently, OPPD credits solar households at the wholesale rate, while the Lincoln Electric system complies with the retail rate credit. How does OPPD justify the deviation from state regulation? And we'll start with Mr. Krupa.
Well, first of all, I would have to depend on my general manager in this situation, our legislative people down there. That's got to be corrected there. Rate-wise, myself, what I'm concerned about is the rate our ratepayers are paying. And we're going to cut costs down. We're going to work to get the energy very reasonable for them, and that's my goal.
Thank you. Tom Mulligan.
To be very honest with you, I have no knowledge of that level of detail on a matter such as that. But that goes back to my original point of the role of a board of directors, and it's to provide overall direction and governance, and to select the leadership team, the individuals who will lead the company, as well as provide a vision for the future. So if something like that was brought to my attention as being a board member, of course I would immediately be in touch with our management to see if we are complying with state law as it was intended to be complied with.
Okay, thank you. Paul Anderson.
I'll go back to what was said earlier regarding the vote pertaining to the fixed rate for residential as well as commercial customers. What the people pay, they should pay according to the amount of kilowatt hours they use, and they should not be penalized if they conserve on their electric bill.
Okay, thank you. And Colin Cavanaugh.
I agree with what Paul says there too, but also I think you definitely would have to speak with your folks in upper level management, and perhaps might even consider consulting with some outside experts as well. That's pretty much it.
Thank you. And Craig Moody.
So the challenge here is that that retail rate. If I go and invest in solar on my house, all of us have generally agreed that climate change is an issue and we're causing it. So one of the things that the district should be doing is not only in and of itself moving towards more clean energy, but it should be helping its customers do the same. And a big part of that is if I've installed a solar array in my home and I'm producing more electricity than I need, what that affords me the opportunity to do is to sell it back to the district. Currently, those that have that capability are only selling it back at about half of what they would typically buy it for, which is the issue. That's the wholesale rate rather than the retail rate. So I definitely think that OPPD should be allowing people to sell back electricity at the retail rate. It's not, it's a terribly inconsequential amount of money at this point for the district. There are a small handful of people that have the kind of solar array in this community that it's actually going to build up enough electricity that they're going to need to sell it back. But yeah, it's an important issue, and again, I think OPPD needs to do what it can internally, but it should also play a much more active role in helping its customers do the right thing as well, and this is part of that equation.
Okay, thank you.